likes to be in front. He made a mistake at the first. Luca Morgan lost an iron, had to sort of scrabble that back. He travelled very well for a long way, I thought, and then just completely fell in a hole and finished pretty much last. This is obviously much easier territory, but it's very tactical. The fact that he wants to generally bowl along in front when two others in this race also want to do that is awkward for Keelan Woods. But this is, he is a smart horse. It'd be interesting to see where he is in balance to the rest of them.
Right, starters ready for them for the first. The flag's up. Looks as though Jupiter du Git's going to be in front, doesn't it? Remember, long run to the first. Only one hurdle in the back straight. Let's head up to the commentary box at Stratford here this afternoon. And I'm delighted to say we can wish a very good afternoon to David Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Stuart. Good afternoon to you and Lizzie. It's a good race to start us off, isn't it? Jupiter du Git hoodless today. So they're walking in. Starter ready for them. Jupiter du Git leading the other five towards the tape. Extra long run to the first hurdle. And they're off. The opener is the Happy Birthday Annie Novices Hurdle. Over 2 miles, 1 furlong and 72 yards with the extended distance. And Jupiter du Git has gone into an early lead, and he's keenly going on by 5 or 6 lengths. He's got a longer run to the first of 6 flights that they're going to jump, and his margin of lead is extending all the time as they run to it. He's probably 8 to 10 lengths in front of the second, which is Bo Balco. Samuel Spade is on his inner, and then Alien Storm, Iberico Lord, and My Boy Grizzle at the back, as Jupiter du Git is about to lift off at flight number 1 and measures it well just before the mound. The hurdle in the back straight, and all 6 have taken it nicely as Jupiter du Git and Niall Houlihan clear by about 10 lengths here to Bo Balco and Angus Chellider in the high clear colours in second. The returning Keelan Woods on Samuel Spade in third place. The dark blue and pink with Lily Pinchin and Alien Storm, the light green on the outside. They're followed by Iberico Lord and Aidan Coleman, the JP McManus colours, and My Boy Grizzle and Ben Post last of the 6. This Novice Championship Series qualifier. Perhaps 1 or 2 of these have got their eye on the final at Sandown at the end of this month. So Jupiter du Git, who hasn't got a hood on today, in bright sunshine, leads into the home straight as they head towards flight number 2 of the 6 that they'll be taking. He hasn't gone tearing off. He's probably 6 or 7 lengths clear of Sandown winner Bo Balco. Alien Storm the outside. So here's number 2, Jupiter du Git over safely. 5 lengths in front of Bo Balco. Samuel Spade on the inside of Alien Storm. They're almost sharing third. Iberico Lord following. My Boy Grizzle at the back. So there's a flight of hurdles at the end of the home straight, which is quite close to the turn. And a straight jump is probably the order of the day at this one coming up. And it is Jupiter du Git with a much smaller lead now. It's probably only 3 lengths to Bo Balco, Alien Storm, and then Samuel Spade. Samuel Spade a little bit awkward over that, but they quickly turn left onto the side and head towards flight number 4. Jupiter du Git with a lead of about 3 lengths to Bo Balco in second. Another length and a half to Alien Storm and Samuel Spade, Iberico Lord and My Boy Grizzle. Heading over the next, and it is Jupiter du Git in front. Still about 3 lengths clear of Bo Balco in second. Alien Storm and Samuel Spade continue to be the next 2. And then Iberico Lord, who did win the best turned out prize, My Boy Grizzle, is in 6th place. They've almost completed a circuit now. And Jupiter du Git, a 66-1 winner at Newbury earlier in the season. It's all gone horribly wrong at Cheltenham twice since. He's in front today by 2.5 lengths to Bo Balco. Samuel Spade, a dual winner this season under a big penalty, in 3rd position. Then Alien Storm, Iberico Lloyd, My Boy Grizzle just being left behind by the other 5 now. There'd only be about 6 lengths separating this quintet as they continue on their journey towards what is the second last, but there's still a fair way to go. They're bunching up behind. Jupiter du Git with Bo Balco in second, Alien Storm and Samuel Spade. So this is the second last. Jupiter du Git over in front. He's just started to get after Samuel Spade, Keelan Woods. Jupiter du Git is the leader, and he's leading by 2.5 to Bo Balco in second. Then Samuel Spade, Alien Storm and Iberico Lord is still held together by Aidan Coleman as they're running for the turn. Jupiter du Gite with a lead of only a length to Beau Balco in second, who's ready to go on the outside. Samuel Spade, Iberico Lord is still on the bridle in behind. Will he find that much off it? We're going to find out shortly. Alien Storm a little one-paced in fifth, so Jupiter du Gite has been taken on and passed by Beau Balco. Iberico Lord is just in behind as they head towards the sixth and final flight. Beau Balco now chased by Iberico Lord, Jupiter du Gite fading, then Samuel Spade, but Beau Balco in command as they come towards the last. Beau Balco and Angus Chellider hops over it, 2 lengths clear. Iberico Lord, though, is coming home strongly on the far side. He'll have to get quite urgent with Beau Balco. Iberico Lord having a good go on the inside as they run close to the finish, and it's a photo. Oh, Iberico Lord, the far side of Beau Balco. Close call in the opener, well clear of Jupiter du Gite, Samuel Spade and Alien Storm.
Unsurprisingly, Judge David Hicks has called for the evidence of the camera to determine the outcome of the first here at Stratford. Gut feeling was that Iberico Lord might have nabbed him on the line, has nabbed him on the line under a hand ride from Aidan Coleman. He had a bit of ground to make up from the final flight, Lizzie, on the eventual winner, or what we think is the eventual winner, Iberico Lord. But he didn't look that panicked, did he? It was hands and heels most of the way for Coleman.
It was Aidan Coleman sort of at his best, really. He crept into the race, didn't get involved in the early speed, was always allowing Iberico Lord to fill his lungs. You know, he's just come back from a wind up. That's really important that the horse.
Here's the result of the photo finish for first place.
Lungs, they fill.
First, number 6, Iberico Lord.
Yeah, that's been confirmed.
He's won.
And he's nabbed him absolutely perfectly. You half thought he wasn't going to get there jumping the last.
Yeah, I must admit I did. I thought Beau Balco, fitness on his side, tough handicap form against a horse back from breathing up. Beau Balco for me, thank you very much. Shows what I know.
Absolutely, I thought exactly the same. And you can see here, you know, Beau Balco's been given a lovely ride in the fact that he allowed Jupiter du Gite to go on, but started reeling him back in at the right time. Jupiter du Gite has just sort of, you know, petered out of this race, but he was always in the right place. And you thought to yourself, he's kind of got everyone covered, but Aidan Coleman was travelling really well on Iberico Lord at this point. He certainly was eye-catching in the field, in the fact that he was, you know, allowing him to just try and fill his lungs again, you know, not get involved too early. The gap opened at the right time with Jupiter du Gite going backwards, and then from then on, it was just a case of getting there in time.
How important is it? I mean, it's going to sound like a silly question, I'm sure, but just on the back of a breathing operation for a horse who presumably, you know, has been slightly panicked in the past because he can't breathe, how important is it to try and give a horse a good experience on the back of tweaking with their wind and be sympathetic with them?
Yeah, it's really important. Obviously, they'll have done a lot of work at home in order to prepare them. So some of them might have done, you know, some pieces of work and realised, oh, you know, this is much easier. I can do this now. So you've built confidence before you go to the race. But obviously, the race is, you know, normally very unusual for people to do pieces of work that are as strenuous as a race. So you are probably delving into that for the first time with a horse, and yes, as you say, it is important being able to give them a little breather here and there and allow them to fill their lungs up. You know, obviously it's a great position to be in. You can't do that if your horse is struggling to travel.
Sure.
But we could see with Iberico Lord that, you know, he was travelling nicely. Aidan had been very sympathetic in the fact that he'd not asked him any questions. You know, if anything, he was sort of saying, no, come here, you know, you don't need to go yet. And this is a much better performance than we've seen in the past. So obviously the wind up